In Bermuda, the Easter weekend is an opportunity to spend quality time with family and friends. A time to embrace our unique culture and special traditions, flying kites, playing marbles and jacks, feasting on hot cross buns and fish cakes, and simply enjoying the outdoors. It is also a time to warmly remember those who are no longer with us and those who have recently lost loved ones. Those were a few of the opening words I spoke last year when I brought Easter greetings from the government to the country. But today, in Easter 2020, it feels as if it has been 12 years, not 12 months, since we last celebrated. And when in Easter 2019, I spoke about remembering those who had recently lost loved ones, not a single Bermudian family had lost a loved one to a global pandemic. In 2020, 4 have. This Easter, we are being tested. Our minds, bodies, and souls are not being fed the way they normally are. We are social people by nature, and now we must shelter at home. We are missing the simple social interaction of having friends and family in our homes, passing people while walking from our bikes and cars to work, having a coworker ask you if you want a coffee or tea. Our bragging rights about cooking skills, golf shots, fish catches, and even the prettiest or loudest kite are currently on hold. And so, given the situation we face from this unexpected crisis, it can feel as if 2020 is at war with our culture and our Bermudian values of empathy and compassion. Well, we have not endured more than 400 years in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean without both heavenly aid and unity as a people. And yes, recently I also saw some of the disappointing videos and messages on social media, perhaps lacking gratitude. However, those messages are not who we are. Let me remind us of who we are. Last year, during our own hurricane season, Bermudians rallied and raised more than 2 tons of aid in 3 days. Within 72 hours of an appeal, we were able to send supplies, aid, and clothing to hurricane-ravaged Bahamians. And let's make no mistake about it, we sent that massive message of unity and compassion while knowing that hurricanes may have been on their way to our own homes. That's who we are. That's being Bermudian. And that's exactly how we will conquer this pandemic, by caring for others as we care for ourselves. Jesus was brutally and publicly killed on a Friday, and early Christians must have been terrified for their future. I cannot imagine the fear and anxiety they felt on the Saturday, waking up to a new reality and thinking they would have to change who they were, what they cherish, and what they value. But then the sun rose on a Sunday morning, and Jesus was raised from the dead. This is why the resurrection is the most powerful lesson in Christianity. It teaches that if you hold strong to your beliefs, where God has a plan, not even death can stop his people. We can never forget who we are. We will overcome this virus, and we will do so while sticking to our Bermudian values of unity, compassion, and empathy. Happy Easter, and may God continue to bless you, your family, and our island home of Bermuda.